Shout out to Marco Pedrana, AMG, Alfredo Jr., Dan Real, Kid Mantis, Christopher Graves, Mada Alcusa, Nathan Arseno, and Touch My Dilly. Welcome back in with King Family to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for How to Win Series 7 2. So part 2 for the How to Win Series 7. We did our first 2 races, and we got, let me look real quick. I think we got Brazil and Canada for those first 2 races. So for these 2 races, we're going to be trying to get the United States here and Mexico for this one. All right, so let's jump straight into it, and hopefully we get those tracks and it doesn't take us too long to search. Remember to subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications. Also remember to smash that like button. Let's jump straight into this and let's go. Here we go for our first race of the video. We are on Mexico here. Once again, Mexico is, if you haven't watched part 1 of this series, make sure you check out part 1 of this video to see how we raced on Canada and how we raced in Brazil. And Mexico is another track in that segment that you want to do a one-stop. Reason why you want to do a one-stop at Mexico is because the car will be getting the tires. All right, so we're gonna get the higher tires here on the car. So the tire management is really good at Mexico. It's really good in Brazil. It's really good in Canada. So you always want to make sure you go for a one-stop on these tracks that the tire management is so good at. All right, so we've decided to go softs and medium here, as we want to go 4 laps with both our drivers. Then we're going to come back to hard tires or soft medium tires and boost to finish. All right, so we could come back, do 4, come back to mediums for Kevin Magnussen here and boost him to finish. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to come back to hard tires for Lewis Hamilton and boost him to finish. All right, so if you did not know as well, we're using Hamilton and Kevin Magnussen. Hamilton is a Series 6 Epic Common. So we're using Common Lewis Hamilton, and we're using Epic Kevin Magnussen, which is a Series 5 Epic. All right, so you should be able to unlock these drivers by the time you reach to Series 7. All right, so these are the best drivers to use currently. We'll share the setup with you in a second here as well. But definitely the one stop, we're going to conserve for 4 laps and do a 4-4 is going to be the best strategy here. Somebody's doing a 2-stop, you're basically saving them time, saving yourself all of that time that they're going to be going to pit 2 times with. Really nice. All right, let's keep going. We're currently weighing the lead here versus the rival Norris and Leclerc. Those are epics. As this setup that we've been using, the setups that we've been using are definitely created in such a way that you will never match the higher level epics. So it doesn't matter who bought them from the shop or who unlocked them with their CC points. With these setups that we've created, you would never ever race those players or those drivers. All right, so if you're following these strategies as they are, you'll stay far away from those, and you'll always be matching with players who are at your level that you can race and have fair races, and you will already have the good strategies, so definitely you can get those wins nice and easy. All right, so we're gonna boost here, or Magnussen, to hold his position. All right, so we got pushed off by the rival Leclerc there, and we're gonna boost out our Hamilton. And then we're gonna cut down to regular driving here, and we'll let our drivers cruise, as the rival Leclerc should be going back to pit, and his Mick Schumacher will be also going back to pit. So you see he did a 2-stop with his Norris. His Norris should be going back to pit after this 2-stop that he did with Norris here, and we're basically doing a 1-stop, and we're just cruising right behind them for now. Right, so we're gonna boost by here, see if we can pick up some, and we did pick up a few with both of our drivers. Nice drive from Lewis Hamilton here on his hards on regular driving. We're basically just cruising on the regular driving to finish. You see that number one car come flying coming up, and it's going to hold the rival Leclerc, so he's no more threat to us. And the rival Norris should go to pit here, as he did a two-stop. And as I said, you don't want to be caught out doing a two-stop here at Mexico at this stage in the game. The one stop is good enough. All right. All right, so we're almost on the final lap. Somebody suffering a breakdown. Leclerc suffering a breakdown there, and we see that number one car is right on our Hamilton's tail, and he's going to be going to finish his race right now. Once that lapping car catches your rival, he's done for. There's no way you're getting by that lapping car until he finishes his race. Now is when you can go by the lapping car. As you see, the car is now set free to go by the lapping car. Other than that, you'll never go by the lapping car. You just boost behind them all the way, and your car will just stay right there behind them. All right, so that's it for Mexico. One stop, 4-4. Or if you want to go for 4-4 with one driver, and then you want to go 5-3 with the other driver, you can do that. It's up to you. But the one stop definitely is the best strategy here for Mexico. All right. So our next track up is going to be United States. Let's see if we can get on it. And if you did not see part 1 of this video, make sure you go check out part 1 for our race on Brazil and on Canada. And there we see rear Leclerc and rear Norris, and we had the better driver, and they have the better car. Looks like we have a better car because we're having 3 greens here on their car. All right, so that's the car setup that we're using. If you want, make sure you use those setup, or if you want to build a setup which is Series 6 and to Series 1, it's up to you. That's a very nice setup to use. All right, let's jump on into our final race. Here we go for our next race on the United States, Austin. So let's go. All right, so now this is the only track in Series 7 that you're going to do a 2-stop on. All right, all the other 3 tracks in Series 7 are going to be 1-stop tracks. And we see we got out-qualified by Lewis Hamilton there. That's all right. So this is the only track you're going to be doing a 2-stop on. All right, so for this 2-stop, we're going to be going for a 3-2-3 with both our drivers. And that should give us the best opportunity to go back and catch this Hamilton. I wonder what kind of Hamilton is that for him to be qualifying all the way out there in P13 and leaving us in the back. Starting off with the boost, we see Lewis Hamilton pulling up on Kevin Magnussen. That's going to force the team order bug. And we see Kevin Magnussen making it up to P19, Hamilton up to P21. And we're closing that gap on that rivals Hamilton. Down the inside now, Kevin Magnussen. We're keeping that boost on them. Down the inside, there you go. Nice drive in there from Kevin. Let's see if he can take this one as well. All right, so we're going to cut down there and cut down there with Lewis, as we don't want the team order bug to catch us. And we're just going to give some support to Kevin Magnussen here. And we have a nice little start from our drivers. Lewis kind of skidding off there in a way. The loss of position. He managed to regain his car. And he's back. He kind of just lost the back end of his car there in that one. All right, so we see the rival Hamilton boosting away now, getting by us. And we see Hamilton kind of dropping back here, losing a few positions. I don't have a problem with Hamilton dropping back here, losing a few positions. Why? Because Hamilton is going to go to pit in the 3rd lap as well as Kevin Magnussen. So if he's dropping back a little bit, that's okay. As long as Magnussen is not dropping back, losing the back of his car there a bit, and managed to hold P18. Lost a few positions, but that's all right. We want to make sure we don't boost past 50% in servicing. As you can see, we have 63, 62% servicing now going across the line. You want to make sure you have at least 50% of servicing time. All right, because we're going to be making a no service pit stop for both our drivers. No service pit stops. All right, so now if you don't have that 50% mark, the no service pit stop is not going to work, because we want to do 2 laps of full boost with no servicing. All right, and we need to have at least 50% remaining to do so. All right, so let's see if we're going to have that 50%. So this is why you don't want to boost your drivers too much. Just allow them to drive. We're now going into pit with 55%. Let's see what we exit on. 54 now is what we're down to. We get our nice little pit time there, and we're out right behind the rival. There seems to be some form of bug in the pits. As you saw, my car basically just wait there before it started to exit. So now we're going to boost as we reach 52% midway through the lap. 52% midway through the lap. We're boosting now both our drivers for 2 laps. All right. So we're basically doing a 3-2-3, 2 laps boost. Let's see if we can squeeze by Hamilton here. He's on those mediums. We're on the softer compound. So we should get by him. But from time to time, your drivers do get stuck behind a driver. I don't know for what reason. And as you can see, Hamilton pulling away here on the straightaway, which is just crazy. Sometimes the gameplay of this game just makes me laugh. But it is what it is. What are we going to do? Now we're going to be doing our servicing pit stop. And we're going to come back to mediums. And we're going to come back to hards for Hamilton. And then we're just basically going to be boosting to finish on those tires. All right. We see the rival Hamilton on mediums holding up for 2 laps. Now we got to try to squeeze by. He defended really nicely there. So we didn't get to squeeze by. We are going to stock a bit here. We see the rival Mick Schumacher on soft tires. All right, so we want to get out before the rival Mick comes around with at least one of our drivers. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, it seems like there's some form of glitch with the pit. The number 1 car is on us. That's not good news for us at all, guys. Once that number 1 car catches us, come on, K-Mag. Boost away. Boost away. Mick Schumacher suffering a breakdown. So he'll have to go to pit now with Hamilton going to pit, and the number 1 car caught both our drivers. So we're basically done. Yeah, basically done. But this is basically the best strategy you want to use. All right, we see Kevin Magnussen trying to get by that number 1 car to go and do some damage here. But the number 1 car is still holding him up. You see the rival Hamilton did not go to pit on those mediums, so he's going to run 0 tires. We should catch up to the rival Hamilton. The number 1 car went to pit. Number 2 go to pit as well. No. So our 24 car Hamilton is caught by the lapping cars. All right, so we picked up on the number 2 there. And we see Hamilton about to go out of tires before going into pit. Hopefully we could get by him. We should get by him. The pit, I don't know but it looks like something is going on at the pits with the release time of the car. Whenever your pit time has been completed, it seems your car, I don't know if it's a visual glitch where the timer is going faster than it should. But it seems like there's some form of glitch or bug when it comes to that. All right, we're going to cut down to regular driving now for both our drivers, as we did make up our positions. As I said, this is the best strategy for this track that I have found to work for me. So I expect it to work for you guys as well. As where Kevin Magnussen now cruises around, the rival boosting behind. No way he's catching up to our Magnussen today. Try again tomorrow, rival, or another day after that. But not today. All right, so Magnussen going across the line there. Nice little win. And we see our Hamilton scrolling. Let's boost him by pit here so he doesn't lose any position. Cross the line for the win here. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. We showed you the driver's levels. We showed you the setup. So yeah, Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in Series 7. Use code word debriefing to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch our full videos for all your support. And that's basically going to be it for this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, good guys. Bye.